Morning, everyone. I'm just going to get right into it. I hope everybody's day is going great and you had a nice 4th. Um, I just put a post up or community, whatever. You'll probably get that, first before you get this. Anyway, I've been getting a whole bunch of stuff for the last 3 days, and I figured, when it was time to put the video up, but I needed to, go back to take care of a few things, and that's where what I put up on the post. Anyway, I heard a clue in some things that I was looking at. I heard a few, confirmations, but I'll speak about that in a minute. Anyway, I was told to say I'm not second fiddle. I'm not an option. Third wheel. And not anyone who thinks that I will let you, suck up all my energy to get you out of any of your problems, which got you there, on your own. Which could be many different reasons. Could be, you didn't pay attention what you were doing, around you. Karma from what you did or from your past life, your ancestral, debt or whatever. Or someone's doing magic on you and you don't know it. Not someone to be there when, your spouse is getting on your nerves. So get it straight. If you're married, have a girlfriend, and really, idiots. Anyway, sorry. And, I found out, that you thought that, you thought that you can cheat on your girlfriend or your wife or husband, whatever. Well, your wife, thinking that, I could be your sidekick or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know. And then I find out you see, you didn't know me very well. If I found out, that's when I will tell them, hey, I just found out. I'm just letting you know. I'm also not here to be no one's sugar mama, when I don't know. Well, one, I don't know you, to pay whatever. This way you could do whatever you want and not work. I mean, I can go on, the list is, long. But you get what I mean. Because however you came across me and I helped support in something, that doesn't mean that you take advantage. When you know very well how you came across me. And this is for like anybody. You don't let anyone treat you this way. Like I said, came across me, who told you the lies. I'm not here to get you out of whatever you put yourself in way before I came in the picture. Especially, about who I am. But you probably weren't told, not to mess with me until now. I'm no one's rebound. I'm here to guide. To, guide you to get yourself out of your problems. No one can fix it. Only you. You can't give your problems to anyone. You're the only one can solve and take care of your own problems. People can give ideas, give you where, who knows how to help. And again, no one or anyone didn't give permission to control them, harm them, abuse them, put them in anything of, third parties to give away their energy. Everything to, anyone this way they are without, especially if they have families. They have to, care for also. No one or anyone shouldn't do anything what they don't want back or done to them. I only do what God tells me, and the normal things in life that you're supposed to do, like work, pay bills. Everyone should learn how to know your own body, to know when something isn't right. Pay attention to signs, if, I said this before, as a matter of fact, I said all this before, if you need an answer or whatever, pay attention to the signs that your angels, spirit, universe, God are giving. They're giving you the messages. And also to, help you. You also need to make sure that your chakras are clear, balanced, to keep you healthy. Pay attention to signs that will, come in all different ways. Oh yeah, because I'm giving this advice, it don't mean that you can, try to attack, my chakras, or whatever. But, oh yeah, you've been doing all that. They are protected. Anyway, so are my family. Again, not saying who they are or who I mean when I say family. Like I said, you try getting into energy or whatever, you will get zapped. And that also means for our chakras also. Every inch and angle are protected at all times. Everywhere we go, ride in, and everything else you think you can try. All protected and covered. And just remember, I only mentioned a few things because, again, it's too long. Just know it's protected highly. And that, yes, that includes love and etc. are highly protected, just in case you thought I didn't do that. Only you thought that. And just remember, don't twist it, what I say. and then say lies about what I say. You know, let's start with helping, like I said. And I've been saying it. You know, helping can be done in many, many ways. A person can do. If, you know, they give money, that don't mean that they can all the time, or gives you permission to, you know, steal it, depending on how they help. They gave it because they wanted to help. You need it, or, you know, depends on how they tried to help you. They donated it to a charity that you were doing. But the thing is, in my case, you know, I was happy to help out. But thing is, I didn't know that it was all fake. You're supposed to help in real, you know, charities that actually do need it. You know, you could do it as gifts, like, you know, to help. Say you help out ones that you follow. You know, you could donate. You can help them out by liking, sharing, I don't know, subscribing. I don't know what else. Whatever else you do. But like I said before, I'll learn all that. Anyway, you can help out, give a smile, to cheer someone, get someone to, you know, do hopscotch, dance, you know, whatever. You know, put some fun in for, you know, every day. You know, change up, you know, do your everyday, you know, whatever you do, but change it up. You know, I said this in my other videos, you know, you could, you know, I don't know, play some music and see who would, you know, dance. There are so many, well, I do follow someone, and most probably will know. He's also, you know, inspirational. He dances. People come, you know, join him, and he puts a smile on people's faces, and that gets you going every day. You could do something like that, you know, have fun, play hopscotch, you know, even if you have to pretend that there's one there. Clean up your communities. You know, but like I said, I'm repeating all that I have here. A person can help, you know, being a friend. to guide you, give advice, etc. It for so long, and I find out that those ones were telling lies, disrespecting, doing all kinds of things behind their back, taking advantage. How long do you think a person could put up with something like that? In many cases, not long. Especially the person who is doing it, if it's done to them. What is this? Okay, how do I get that off? I hope it works. Yes. Okay. My case, I'll just say I went way too long and beyond. As I said, you need to, I'll say, update yourself to make it better. Wipe out all you can't, wipe out all. You can't make it better because, someone told you or you grew up seeing it. Wipe that out. Who I don't know who keeps repeating that you can't make it better. Says who? Everyone can make it better. Everyone can solve. And, if you can't solve something, like I said, you come together, you find somebody, that can help you. But only you could put those ideas that people give you, the advice, etc., etc. As long as you put, effort and work at it, seeking how to start, you could do anything you're supposed to. I hope all this makes sense. I don't know what I'm saying. What you were called, you do what you're supposed to, what you're called to do and be. What you love to do for you and your family. Know that what I said, when someone is lying, trying to get you involved, always check it out. You know, you have to make sure that, you know, if you are constantly going to a person, also, I said this in another, I said this in my other video, you know, if you were constantly going to somebody and, I don't know, either it didn't work out or you were always getting something, you know, getting in trouble or whatever, well, you always research and make sure that is, you know, the right advice. That a person isn't lying on purpose to get you in trouble. You feel something different and know it's not you. You know to return it, you know, and pay attention where or who you were around when you felt it, or right after. You need to release it. You know, when you're near people, I mentioned this in the very beginning, when, you know, walking down the street or whatever, you never know what people have. I mean, you could tell anyway. But if you come across somebody, you know, that doesn't know, they might have dark energies around them. You need to release that before you walk into your home or wherever, because they will attach to you. You know, before you walk into your home, you kick off your shoes and release it, you know, to the universe or Mother Nature to make it good. Or, you know, I didn't give you permission to follow and try to attach. You could figure out something, but you need to release it. Because like I said, they will try to attach to you. You know, it can come from, like I said, whoever or wherever. If who, you know, and you know exactly where, you know, you felt that the difference, try to tell them to, you know, have them release it too. And if they don't, you know what to do. Then you know you have to let them go. Because you can't, if they're not willing to, you know, release any of that, you can't have them near you if you want to make things better. And it depends, you know, if they finally listen and want to come back, you know, make sure they did the work to release it. Because you never know. And speaking of that, it starts with knowing and how you feel and where that it's different than yourself. That's why you need to know yourself. Do you only think negative or whatever? You should know yourself. Like I said, you think bad thoughts, then, to change it, start thinking positive, to get it, release it. Start laughing, start dancing. You need to change it. Only you can. And then, a person can help others. You could help people by saying, hey, I do this. You want to try? Like I said, smile at someone, say hi, or laugh, dance, etc. I know, I'm sorry that I'm jumping all over the place. The only one who the only one that can, you're the only one that can and allowed to tell you what to do. To follow the right path is yourself and God. God will tell you, and spirit, in many ways, through people like us who give messages, through signs, like literally, like I said in my other videos, if you think of something and then you see it, then that's a message. You could get it through animals. With them, you look it up, what they can do and how they do it. Ooh. The messages could be, saying to be just like that in solving on how they solve, something. Or it could mean be careful. Now you need to read what they're always up against. To be, careful about and how they protect themselves. Because, you might have to be careful of someone or something coming towards you or whatever. Like I said, only you know, by the situation at that moment. Oh. Like I said, only you is you and is in control of you. No one else can be you. Remember, you get stuck or etc. don't matter in, whatever it is, how that would be. Only you can unstuck yourself. You can ask advice for help. You have to let go of something or someone. You cannot bring anyone into whatever you're stuck in, or whatever it may be. You cannot involve anyone. You cannot push it on anyone and then say it's their fault. Now it's yours, or they have to take care of it. When anyone with anything to solve, with anything, is ask God, universe, the Blessed Mother, Jesus, ancestors, angels, spirit, etc., etc. All of the light and truth for guidance. That's where you'll get the truth and the guidance. And they can send, you right into the, the right direction. Or, to someone who can help with the advice or the guidance, to help you solve it. And speaking of the animals, and the relationships, I also hear this all the time too. Take butterflies. You look it up to see what their real meaning is. But for me, it is my ancestors or spirit, somebody. But it's mostly my grandparents trying to let me know that they are here. Or depends on what they are doing, they have a message for me. The thing is, I would say that. And, I would hear, well, it was from, God to bless you, to, see the beautiful butterflies. Well, duh. Everything will come from God anyway, but you have to have like a meaning behind it. Now, I always say that it's always from a loved one who passed away. And they visit. It could be birds, butterflies. I even had squirrels. All kinds. And they can come into your home. But for that to happen, in your home, you have to give permission. No one or anything is supposed to enter without permission. Anyway, when you see them, they are spirits because they are visiting. Like I said, to let you know that they're around. And you see them like, once in a while, especially when, I don't know, you need it, you're thinking of them or whatever. Well, they come around. They're around us. Now, the thing is, a lot of them, don't know if they actually stay and, they're always near you, then it is someone who came back. It's their soul to be near you. Now, I saw that when someone tells a child that if the other parent or someone that child was close to, whatever, how you want to say it, and then all of a sudden a bird comes, and you know how you go to, like, try to get close to it, but it flies away. But when you see a bird, I'll just say, like I said, just stay there. Lets the child pet it. The bird goes on them and just sits there. Yeah. I mean, you can tell the child, oh, I'll just say daddy or whatever. That's probably daddy coming to visit you. You don't tell a parent, especially in front of a child. Don't say that, or, that child's going to think that that's their dad, whatever. Everyone explains things to help get people through, or a child. I mean, if you don't believe in all that, then don't say anything. When a parent is either correcting a child or, I don't know, trying to comfort a child, and it works, and they've been doing it, you do not, I'll just say, correct that parent or parents in front of a child that they're doing it wrong. And the only reason why people do that is because I believe that they weren't doing it how you would. Everyone has their own way of everything, really. How they grieve, how they, raise their kids, or whatever. If it works for you, it might not work for another person. I mean, you could give advice to people or whatever, they could try it out, but if it doesn't work, you can't get mad because they're not doing what you want them to do. But anyway, let me get back on to, I'm getting all kinds of stuff at the same time. But anyway, this is getting long. And the thing is, when they do, become, I'll just say that bird, they'll stay until they have to move on, and they might come back as another animal, until the next lifetime, But anyway, that's what I want. They told me to say that. And then I heard, I also changed it a little bit too. And I, like I said, I heard this and saw it. Someone in relationships or whatever is supposed to come into our lives and take take pressure and problems off our hands, not cause them. And that is so true. Like I said, if it's a relationship, you work together. But anyway, the other thing is, that why don't anyone, now I'm not speaking about everyone, okay? This is in general, it's not personal, it's just, what you need to pay attention about. But anyway, what anyone don't know or get or understand is all lives matter. And I'm saying that is I've been hearing about this and other ones, I'll mention also probably. Anyway, I see this a lot, and it's not only on social media. If you, if you know someone and they have an addiction, no matter whatever it may be, and either they went to rehab, or if both went to rehab, and then both came out, and just say one was doing good and the other, so whatever. What I don't understand is, and this is for anyone really, but the person who was in rehab with them, why would you give them whatever the addiction is? Why would you give it to them? And say, you give from just say whatever to, off them, K them. You don't entice anyone, or say, oh, it's only one time, you can stop because you were already in rehab, or whatever. It don't matter who you are, how small you are, of a person, like if you are famous or not. It doesn't matter. It goes for, anything, not only about addictions. It could mean for anything. But why would you entice somebody to do something when they're trying to make themselves better? And why would you risk, going to jail or prison for doing something, if it's for that, you could go to jail or prison, for murder or attempting to do that. It comes to you that you have to use common sense. Would you want anyone to do it to you, or anyone you know, or family member? Doesn't matter. You shouldn't do it. It doesn't matter if you don't get along or not. Just in case you're saying, that you don't care who it happens to because you're not speaking to a family member or whoever. You don't like them. Well, when you're thinking that way, most of the time when you think no one cares, could be wrong. Most of the time, thinking that way, one's, can't get, by the arguments, only, okay, what? If you have arguments, that's what I meant. Sorry. If you have arguments, and that's why you think they don't care, so you don't care, if it happens to them or whatever. So you don't care that, okay, you're going to entice people or do whatever. It doesn't matter what the situation is. Well, I mean, if that's wrong, that the people do care, then only you are still holding on to that. You didn't listen to what ones were saying. Except only you thought you were being told something you didn't like. Instead of hearing, just be careful, pay attention around you, don't do something, it might or will get you in trouble, etc., etc. This is like for anything really, relationship or in general. There are two really important things you need to know. Solve anything. One is communication. You need to speak to people and try to, work out and solve what the problem is. If you're in an argument or, in a marriage, whatever, boyfriend and girlfriend, you need to communicate and figure out to solve it and save the relationship or whatever. The second one is when you're having this communication, you're speaking to each other, is you need to listen to what is being said. Like I said, it could be for everything. Relationship, marriage, parents speaking to their children, or children speaking to other children, adults speaking to adults, bosses with their workers, or whatever. To make it better for yourself and others, you need that. And make a plan. A plan is for anything, building up your communities, your workplace, whatever everyone needs to work together. than against each other. Everyone wants pretty much the same. Better themselves, safer communities. They need to pay bills and bring in, that income to do that and still have extra. And like I said, I've been saying all this. Instead of, everything going up, it needs to be balanced out where no one is left without or struggling. The only thing really should go up, a little bit. Now, when I had that, I think it's called interest, where you get to save the money. I think it's called interest. Well, anyway, when I had all that or whatever, it was like you got a penny each time or each month. But other than that, you have to pay all these fees. Along with all the bills that comes out of it, your checking or whatever. Doesn't matter. It could be a credit card or whatever. But it needs to be paid. Anyway, I don't understand. No one is recognizing what's happening. And again, I'm not saying everyone. And ones who know, like the companies, keeps putting whatever company or whatever, it could be grocery stores, whatever, keeps putting everything higher. Could be for properties, utilities, food, like I said. But it don't matter. You get my point. I also didn't say, again, it's not for everyone who don't recognize. A lot of people do. I'm just putting it out there. What there needs to be, focused on. Like, focus on, what can I do to help? How can we all come together and make it better? I mean, it's not just for us, it's everyone around the world. That we can help each other and our children and et cetera, et cetera. How we can help more, like I said before, cheer people up, say hello, smile, and blah, 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 and tell them to pass it on, Like I'm giving the advice, the ideas, and sometimes, when I give the messages, which this is, to guide you, etc. I'm giving advice, ideas, guiding, not to say in, authority, you have to listen. I put this out, and it is coming from God and Spirit, so I'm going to listen. It's to say, why don't we start trying and make it a trend to get more involved? Meaning, don't just do it like I said, get the communities, clean it up, whatever. But just don't do it and if you make it a trend and then once you're done, go back sorry. How you are. I don't know. I'm skipping that one. I don't know what that says. Oh, okay. That's right. Okay. Yeah, get more people involved, doing it. And then, when you go back to it, what I mean is, when you see ones doing it for wherever they're from or where, if it's, around the world, doing good things to make it better. That's how you put the trend out. Show people that you could do it. But, if you start seeing all that, don't write insults to anybody. Because, you hear different people speaking. Oh, they're part of, whatever. So are they. They're fake. They're this, they're that. And that's because you listen to everyone and you're told, oh, don't trust them, don't do this, don't do that. So people have to write it in comments because somebody did it. Everyone's not like that. I wish some people would stop and putting out like rumors or whatever to start things. Instead, start a trend that people are getting together, building up their communities and etc. Instead of doing all that. you know. But anyway, it everyone isn't the same. You know, like I said, how's it different? Um, you know, it don't matter, you know, where you're trying to make it better, to help. But ones who don't try to help, harm, scam, etc., that we're supposed to, you know, that we're told that we can trust them. Or trust someone says, oh, do this, and let's join the groups. Oh, doing rituals are good, you know, because we benefit from it. And we deserve it. And these people over here, they did stuff, so we need to make sure that they don't get it. Whatever, how it goes. I really don't care about that, but it don't matter. It's not helping anyway. You know, when you do things like that, it gets returned to sender anyway. So when you do harm and etc. to others, innocent ones, animals, you know, by now everyone should know all this. Not to listen to lies, you know, before you get involved. You know, with something that can come back to you that you're not expecting. You know, and this is another thing. There is nothing to be ashamed of helping anyone. And like I said, it could be in many different ways. And having fun doing it. You know, you will start to feel you know, you'll start to feel proud for yourself to be part of, you know, what will be a trend going around the world. You never know. And each thing gets done. Like, say, example, seeing one's having fun, you know, cheering people up, bringing communities together, empty lots being used and all cleaned up, children playing and staying out of trouble. You can make that a trend. To see, you know, what has been accomplished. to make it better. Do this instead. Of the other stuff. And there's more that came out. I even said it. If you see anything on your car, now it's everything. It doesn't matter. If you see something on your car, what was it? Now it's a piece of cheese. I don't know. If you see anything, go get somebody. Go call the authorities. And, and have them wait a little bit until someone drives up. Like, that's why the cheese is there. This way somebody can, drive up and take you or whatever. All that needs to stop too. I mean, what for? Take whoever, thinking to ask for money or, I don't know, whatever. When, people don't have it. Or making fake pages to get money or to ruin the person whose name you're using, etc. I mean, the thing is, we all want to be a better person and see our communities better. So we need to work together and make that plan. The idea, as I said. The world isn't made of only one person in it to only benefit. There are tons. I don't know how many. I'm not about to even figure that out or look it up. You get what I mean. Like I said, there are tons who want things and deserve whatever it is. And where that is written by God for everyone to benefit. So, start that plan and make a difference in helping to make it happen. Teach, say you see someone needs help to eat better. Or say you see someone that is trying to lose weight and they come to a gym. Okay. Well, anyway, they come to the gym. Anyway, do make fun. You don't know, how long it took them to have courage to go. Teach them how to live. At least they're trying. And the reason why I'm saying that is some don't know how to lift weights, the right way. Now, when I used to, people would come in and I overheard that when lifting weights and you're trying to lose weight, if it's done wrong, the only thing that you'll get bigger, the only thing that will happen is you're building up muscle. You're not losing the weight. You're building it up into a muscle. And then it's harder to lose. And it also could be, thyroid. If you have, gut issues, like not enough the brown cells to balance where you have the weight problems. It could be a lot of reasons. It could be that, again, your chakras are off. That's another way you can help, to give some tips. Because a lot of people can't, join programs, for whatever reason. You don't know what others are going through. And they don't ask for help. But it don't matter what it is, and you see a person, working to better themselves, and you do see a difference, and they might not see that difference, and you do, go up to the person, tell them, keep going, I'm proud of you. You made someone's day right there. Anyway, I hope this helps someone. And again, like I said, I was all over with this, but that's how it always is. You write things down, and something comes in between, But anyway, I am proud of all of you and everyone, who is out there trying. And of course, my family, brothers and sisters, hidden help, etc. Sending lots of love and peace. And for the ones, like I said on my post, my community, Hee hee, ha ha. So funny. You know, 2 moons are coming up. One was yesterday, the other one coming up soon. And, you know, I guess you know that, today's my birthday. So, you figured, well, truthfully, I don't know what you figured. I just know that a new person, like I said, I was there for something. I had to do something, but then I had to hurry up and go because I felt weird. I don't know what was put in. I don't know where or what happened to the one that was supposed to get it. But whatever. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. And to think that it's funny, putting poison or something to make somebody sick or whatever, is so funny. Think about, well, what happens if it happened to you? Huh? You wouldn't like that, would you? I already told you from the beginning. I think the very first. I'm immune to it. Okay? So, like I said on my post or community, whatever it's called, it's like you must have gotten a new person in the act or whatever. It's like, what I don't understand is everywhere I am surrounded, okay, by my team. They're in my home wherever I go. Don't you think that they see all that? They know what you drive. Oh, wait a minute. They're telling me, don't even think, oh, well, let me go rent a car real quick. This way, they won't know. I'll return it, and then I'll go get my car before I deliver. Think about how stupid that sounds, too. All new ones. I'm telling you, you're not getting paid, okay? These ones that are getting you, the originals, whoever keeps on getting all these people, they lost their gifts. So they're getting more and more people involved. So, I will say, they don't care that you get in trouble. They don't care that you are going to be charged with murder. Oh yeah, that's what they did. One of them, they don't care that you go to prison. because you thought you needed money, so you went to the wrong ones. That's why I said you need to know yourself, know what's right and wrong, which everybody does. And if someone says, oh, you need to stalk that person, oh no, you need to put something in their food or their drink, whatever, etc., 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 don't you think that they're only setting you up other than the person that you're trying to harm? And the thing is, they think that only the ones that are involved will get in trouble. Everyone will be in trouble. But, again, I guess, what everyone speaking about, you need to get to know yourself. You didn't get that memo. You didn't get that you can't listen to lies. You need to know the difference. If someone's lying, go research, especially, whoever did that. You could have called and say, hey, why is someone trying to whatever you? Well, how am I supposed to know? I don't know any of these people. Even if they were, ex-cousins. Doesn't matter. I don't give a flying blank who you are. I don't know any of you. I never would do anything in revenge. It's not up to me. It's up to God. And you're not going to you're going to know how I am, because I do have a really bad temper, but I'm not going to do anything. I have God and authorities doing it legally. I don't know what God's going to do. Well, and it's a surprise to all of you. So, like I said, I don't know any of them. You shouldn't have listened to the lies. You should have done the research. Yep. Oh well, it's on all of you, not me. I'm just watching, like you do. See, all of you are used to it. You're going to be well known, all on your own. That's what you wanted? Okay. Doesn't matter who you are. You're all going down. And here, I'll just leave it at that. But I'm not going anywhere. You ignited the storm. And many, many other things. And it's all you're doing. And the thing is, you're not going to control me anymore. No one is. Or anyone. because I don't do it your way. I'm just saying, people bitch and complain. You're not doing it my way or this way or whatever. Now, what happens if a person, can't, it depends on what it is. I'm just saying, hypothetically, whatever. What happens if a person can't do it your way? Then, they can do it their way, but it still gets done. As long as it gets done and it gets done right, who the blank F cares how it's done? That's what I don't get. Why is it that people bitch and complain how people are doing something or solving something that they're not doing it their way? I say, doesn't matter how you do it. As long as you do it right and it gets done. Think about that too. And again, by the time you get this video, I'll be fully recovered. So, everyone have a great day. I know I am. Well, by the time you get this, I will. Right now, never mind. You don't want to know. Yeah. Okay, I gotta go. I hope this helps, and should understand it. I know, even though that I was jumping all over the place, but like I said, I was getting other things in, but you understand. It helps. But anyway, I gotta go. Ciao.